So in this short video, we're just going to give an outline of how to apply the ring fencing calculation, and this applies to a cooperation project applicant, and we'll just go through some examples. So for the ring fencing rule, all Commonage land, whether owned, rented or leased, must be ring fenced for results-based payment at €145 per hectare of claimed area. Then all forage land that is owned is ring fenced for results-based payment at €300 per hectare. If we look at an example how to apply this ring fencing rule to a CP applicant, on our test system here we will go in and view this herd. So you go into the farm sustainability plan, and you will see in the summary that it does show a summary of environmental assets, priority environmental assets, but this is applicable to the general scheme and whether they can get tier 1 or tier 2 under these different map layers. So it does not apply to a CP applicant. So what you do then is come down further, and here under conservation targets, it will list any parcels that are intersecting with the CP layer. This was parcel ID, but it's now been changed to parcel label, so it gives the LIPIS numbers that are intersecting the CP zone. So then if you take note of those numbers, and then we will go into the map. So in the map, if we turn on the cooperation zone layer and hit update, you will see then the parcels that intersect here. So it is the 00020, 0021, and the one ending in 12. So for the cooperation project, that any parcel that partially intersects the CP zone layer, the whole parcel is considered a CP parcel. So it will be the whole parcel that is going to be scored for the results-based payment. So looking then to do the calculation, so this is these parcels are forage, claimed as permanent pasture, but you'll see that they are rented in parcels. So for this applicant, they have the option of they can submit a scorecard in year 1 for these rented parcels if they know that they are going to have the land in place for the 5 years of the contract, or they do have other land outside, so that they can choose to do all general actions on the outside land. So if we look at this example here, again, it's a CP participant that we're talking about. We can ignore all the summary of priority assets, and we come down here and then we see where they have intersects with the cooperation zone. We can take note of these LIPIS numbers then, 0015, 16, 29 and 31. So there's 4 parcels that have an intersect. We go in then to the map, and we will turn on the CP layer. And you'll see then there's 4 parcels, 1, 2, 3, and then a small intersect here. So you know from a previous outline that any parcel that has an intersect with the CP zone, the full parcel is considered a CP parcel. So 15 and 16, then we will know from looking at the BPS that they are owned, but it is bog and woodland, so they have a MEA in a claimed area of 0. 29 then is traditional hay meadow, so it's 1.27, and 31 is traditional hay meadow as well. So they're both owned forage plots that have the that are declared as permanent pasture, THM and LIP, so they will apply to the ring fencing calculation. So the 1.27 hectares and 1.27 and 2.85 added together is 4.12, so that's multiplied by the rate of 300 per hectare to give you 1236. So in this case then it leaves that there is 5,764 euros available for general actions either inside or outside the CP zone. So if there was any commonage on the holding, whether it's owned, rented or leased, this also has to be applied with the ring fencing rule at a rate of 145 euros per hectare claimed area. So you will check on BPS the claimed area for that and include it in the ring fencing calculation.